Now, tourism bodies in Cape Town fear that rising COVID number infections in the city may have a devastating impact on the industry this festive season. Many fear stricter control measures. There are now over 8,000 active cases in the province and over 1,000 people have been hospitalised. Provincial authorities have stressed that the economy cannot afford to go into a hard lockdown, but have discussed possible measures to limit the spread.
Summer in the mother city is synonymous with tourists and locals descending on the many beaches along the coastline. But large crowds are to be avoided to curb infections. Cases have been rising steadily since October. In the Cape Metro, the active number of cases have increased from 1,500 2 weeks ago to over 2,500 this week, an increase of over 70%. The Cape Winelands, also a popular holiday destination, has seen an 80% rise in infections over the past week.
Tougher and stricter measures will definitely impact on the tourism sector this festive season, especially when it comes to places that usually draw larger crowds, whether it's beaches, restaurants, festivals, etc. And we remain concerned that some of these venues or locations could become super spreaders of the virus.
There's also uncertainty if the Tweede Nuwejaar Street Parade, a staple on the festive holiday calendar, will go ahead this year, as this event too traditionally draws thousands of spectators lining the route. The Kaapse Klubse Carnaval Association says it will have a final meeting with the City of Cape Town next week before it can be determined whether or not the event will go ahead.
Cape Town tourism is definitely appealing to its citizens, to its visitors, as well as to the industry, to make sure that we adhere to safety protocols of washing our hands, sanitizing regularly, wearing face masks when out in public. And we also are asking the tourism industry to play their part in making sure that they stick to safety protocols, but also to make sure that they can manage any areas where there are going to be larger crowds, not only in their establishments or their attractions or experiences, but also those that are standing in queues to access their facilities.
The body says a collaborative effort is needed by civil society, visitors and the industry to protect tourism and lives. Vanessa Puna, SABC News, Cape Town.
Now, South Africa has again recorded more than 3,000 new COVID-19 infections this week. In the last 24-hour cycle, 3,198 new cases were identified, bringing the country's cumulative total of coronavirus cases to 785,139. Now, 61 more people have succumbed to COVID-19 related complications. 26 of these are from the Eastern Cape, 15 from the Western Cape, 12 from KwaZulu-Natal, 7 from Limpopo and 1 from the province of Gauteng. This brings the national total to 21,439 deaths. KwaZulu-Natal Premier Sihle Zikalala has condemned the recent torching of trucks in the country. He was speaking during a media briefing earlier today. He met with